Hey everybody, John Ploskina here, and I was really hoping that this most recent interview released by WikiLeaks would put to rest all these questions about whether or not Julian Assange is dead. I know that people are getting sick of this topic. I know that people who work for WikiLeaks are getting sick of this topic. I'm getting sick of this topic. But unfortunately, this interview is horrible. It sucks, and it can't be accepted as proof of life. It sounds like it was recorded on a mini tape deck from the 90s, and then played back in front of a laptop in a church. And then the file was saved in Windows Media Player audio format in a low bit rate before it was uploaded to SoundCloud. I know that the situation is difficult for WikiLeaks and for Julian Assange if he's alive. And I know that people are losing patience with the constant demands for proof of life, but that's happening for a really good reason. WikiLeaks is at a unique and crucial position in world events. All the more so because we're in a kind of crisis of journalism at the moment, and nobody really knows who they can trust under the best of circumstances. WikiLeaks itself has hinted that Seth Rich might have been murdered because he had leaked material to WikiLeaks or was attempting to leak material to WikiLeaks. That means that it should be clear to everyone that the decision to trust WikiLeaks as a source and as a potential place to leak crucial information is a life or death decision. And it's hard to make a life or death decision when there's enough suspicion and weird activity floating around that you can make a really credible case that Julian Assange might be dead or captured. Now, if Julian Assange is alive, then WikiLeaks is exacerbating this problem, because they asked everybody what they would want proof of life to be, and the poll winner was video, pretty clearly. No video has been forthcoming, and people kept asking for proof of life until finally they've just been told to stop asking. But the new leaks don't really prove anything, because things like that would be necessary to set up a phony WikiLeaks as a honeypot trap, which is exactly what the government would do if they had control of the WikiLeaks Twitter account and other WikiLeaks artifacts. Now, I know that may seem far-fetched to some of you, but stranger things have happened. The world is a really creepy place. Governments are filled with creepy people, and politicians are really creepy people. And really, Julian Assange's entire time in public life has been one giant shout-out of the world that that's the case, and that we need to be careful of things like that. So WikiLeaks as an organization needs to embrace its position as a crucial player in world events, or at least begrudgingly accept it. A 5-minute video recorded on an iPhone of Julian Assange answering some questions, talking about world events, mentioning the date specifically, that kind of thing would go a really long way, because Julian Assange on video, just being Julian Assange, is a really difficult thing to fake, even if the quality isn't necessarily perfect. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That's one of the reasons why they said they didn't want to release a video. But I think that it's possible to find a happy medium between shining unobtainable perfection and the pure garbage that was the interview that we got. Because good enough is perfectly okay, but you gotta try to be good enough. So if a conference call is absolutely the best they can do for OPSEC reasons, if Julian Assange can't even record something and then put it on a USB stick and throw it out the window, then the conference call audio needs to be as good as humanly possible. I don't think that's too much to ask. And if it's a financial problem or a manpower problem, then let that be known. Because the community, I'm sure, would be happy to donate some money or to crowdsource expertise to try and make sure that we can have better communications from WikiLeaks than this. This interview really is unacceptable. And I'm just as frustrated as the WikiLeaks personnel are, if it really is them running the channel. I hope so. I really do want to believe that. But that's all I got for now. So, keep in mind, it's a harsh world out there, my friends. So keep thinking. And if you're thinking about leaking some stuff to WikiLeaks, then you may want to look into some alternatives. Catch you later. Bye-bye.